finished a room in my house, especially for all of my guitars and toys and video games and all that. And found this in the basement. As you can see, the case is even, if you can see that there, the case is getting kind of messed up. It's actually a nice SKB case. Probably just clean that off, but it's pretty tough. This is actually a 1970 Fender Stratocaster knockoff. I wish it was a actual Stratocaster, but it's not. My aunt gave this to me when I was 15, so I've had it for about 25 years. And well, let's open it up. As you can see, it's yeah, let me put the case down. Up here. Oh, well, as you can see, it's actually got some condition issues now from sitting down in the basement for as long as it has. I bumped the camera. Sorry about that. First of all, let's see if it even works. So I guess that's the most important thing here before we even start, is to make sure this even works. I mean, yeah, this input thing looks pretty gnarly. I actually bought a couple new parts to put on it. That's not good. Well, okay, well the switch is dirty. Actually, it's out of tune, but got some serious stuff to. Oh shit! It also appears that there's a bridge piece missing. I never noticed that. I mean, I didn't notice that because it wasn't like that the last time I saw it. Well, so, okay, so it works, which is good. Let's come back over here and examine it a little bit more, see what we need to do. This will probably be a multi-part video because this thing's got some issues. But, okay, so we got, that's been there. That's always been there. But it's got a nick there. Well, got to clean it up real good, but it looks like the back ain't too bad. As you can see right there, I hope you can see that. It says made in Japan, but it is old. I did look them up. As you can see, it says Aspen. God, I wish that said Fender. This thing would be worth 10 times as much. Right now as it stands, I mean, I've seen them online. You could probably pick one up for a couple of $100. But, I mean, as far as knockoffs go, this was made in 1970. In fact, I'm going to take this apart, and we're gonna go over fixing it. So we're gonna disassemble it. We're gonna take it apart, and I'm pretty sure, I can't remember, so don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure the year is underneath the neck in here. I'm pretty sure it's in there. So let's get to it. What I did get, I don't believe this, the strap place where you put the strap holder. Look at that, it's all rusted. You know, and he was the last one. You know what? I'm not going to fault him too much, because when I lent it to him, he was a dumbass teenager, just like I was when I got it, except I had a little bit more respect for musical instruments, and he was just pretty much going through a phase. So I'd like to know how in the hell that got so damn rusty. Look at that. Look at that shit. That's gross. That's disgusting. So, okay, what we want to do now is I have a, let's see what we got here. I only bought a couple parts because I was kind of in a hurry. So, you see, you can go, well, this says Gibson on it. I might take those back. Okay, so most music stores you go to, they're going to have Fender parts, especially for Telecasters, Stratocasters. They're going to have just pretty much anything you want. You know, you could rebuild the entire guitar. They have this, they have the pickups, they have the knobs, the three-way switches, the you know, the tuner dial. They got everything. Okay, they got the back plates. Just so pretty much anything you could buy that says, it'll say Fender genuine parts. Now, I know everybody's like, that's a Fender ripoff and you're putting Fender genuine parts. Well, I can't get Aspen general parts. I'm pretty sure I can't. So Fender will have to do, which is kind of nice. I bought a new set of strings. I can't put them on right now because, well, because I can't, because it's missing a piece of the bridge right there. I want to show you what I'm talking about. Right there. See? I was wondering why all the strings weren't on it, and I really didn't look at it that well, but it's missing a piece of the bridge. So, hell, I might end up having to get a whole new bridge. But let's take the strings off. So, I mean, I haven't played it in a long time, but you know, I don't know. Let's see how this goes. This might end up being a whole redo series of videos, but I'm not sure yet. But I don't want to get rid of the guitar because of sentimental reasons. My aunt is no longer with us, so, and I mean, although I didn't get along with her for the most part when she gave me the guitar, she was actually magnanimous about it. So it's actually got a good memory attached to it. So that's, you know, I didn't get along with my aunt, but I'd like to think that deep down inside, you know, she loved me and I loved her. You know, I mean, we got older and we kind of bitched at each other a lot, and you know, when she passed away, I was, you know, I went to the funeral and paid my respects, although we really didn't see eye to eye. But I want to tell you, you know, she perhaps, you know, in her older age, she just got more crotchety. I don't know. Oh boy, I knocked the camera again. Sorry about that. But you know, it's one thing. It's when you get something from a loved one, Um, like this. I mean, I know it's not like everybody's like, it's not a Telecaster, it's not a Stratocaster, it's just some cheap knockoff. Yeah, sure, you know, $200 I could probably get another one, but my aunt didn't own that one and she didn't play it, so you know, my mother and my sister and my aunt and my father, they all played musical, and my father played guitar and my mother played, you know, she plays, you know, she's still around, she plays organ and piano, and my sister at one time played a pretty mean drum, but I don't know why she stopped. Kind of a bitch too, man, because I could really use somebody that knew how to play drums, because, you know, finding a drummer is a pain in the ass. Maybe some drummers can explain to me why they spend $5, $6, $7, sometimes freaking $11,000 on a bitchin' drum set, but they don't ever want to play with anybody. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that was just my experience with drummers. You know, it seemed like they spend all this goddamn money on drums and then they don't want to play. You know, you say, hey, alright, you play drums, let's fucking jam out. And they're like, oh, I don't want to play. I've run into shit, I got caught on the clock. Just kind of telling you guys a little anecdote here when I'm taking the strings off. I want you to simply watch that. And I mean, you know, I'm pretty sure everybody's taken off and would play strings that plays the guitar, and even if you've never played a guitar, it's pretty self-explanatory. You turn it one way, it tightens. You turn it the other way, it loosens. Some guitars, the strings come out the back, and others, they don't. So, okay. Strings are off. And Jesus, is this thing dirty. So, let's see here. Well, we got that plate. That can actually... I love these. You can buy these things anywhere, but I got an Irwin. These things are awesome. I just love having a multi-screwdriver handy. Okay, so this is the neck plate. I'm just taking this off because I'm gonna buff it up and make it nice and shiny. Like I said, I might end up buying a neck. Let's see the back of it. Front of it's pretty dingy. Back of it's not. I bought a new jack cover. Okay, that's what I got. Because I thought perhaps that'd be the only thing I have to replace. Alright, we're back. Had to go get a socket. 12 millimeter for this particular model. It could have changed, I don't know. Bam, I'm going to leave that out because obviously we're going to need that again. I'm going to have to change that because it's pretty grody. I mean, I know it works. I'm just afraid if I clean it up, maybe I can clean it up. I don't know. This is definitely going to be a two-parter, or maybe even three. I've decided that I'm just going to tear this whole thing down because it is in dire need of some serious work.